started the class on Tuesday with a quick introduction into hydrology and how to look at a river and read the water. Talked about some safety options to make sure that we're keeping ourselves and our teammates safe, and then finished the day going to the fabrication shop and playing with all the toys. And then on Wednesday, we came here to the river and worked through a bunch of different stations, making sure everybody kind of understood all those parts and pieces. The safety, from the safety to the knot tying, to the anchor building, to the boom vane deployment, to midstream anchors, and kind of walk through each of those pieces so that we could build upon actually putting those into a real deployment on the third day. We started out by telling our students today, our group of 35 people, that we had a release of 16,000 gallons of diesel into the Wabash River, and that we had about 3 hours to get containment here before the release passed by us and moved on into the Ohio River. So this was our last line of defense. We picked an IC out of our group and we split the group up into 4 different divisions. We had our upstream division that set up the upstream anchor, and then we had 2 additional groups that brought boom up to that upstream anchor and made an attachment point at the bridge pier, and then our final group was at the downstream end, and they made the collection zone and deployed the skimmer and the shoreline protection. Yeah, I think ultimately this kind of training is imperative for anybody that's tasked with responding on rivers. The rivers provide a dynamic and ever-changing environment to respond, and putting boom out in the river in an efficient and safe way is a hard task. It's a tall order, and without practicing it regularly and without going through the steps of actually tying the knots on shore and tying the boom to the bridge piers and towing it behind boats and making attachment points, without doing that on a regular basis, it is a tall order to ask anybody to ever be able to do it in a real life situation. So these trainings are invaluable for anybody that has to go out and respond to oil spills on rivers.